Wnba finals. And so I'll leave it there. I mean, I'm just obviously disheartened. I'm a human too. I have a family. I have 2 kids who are devastated by these comments. And so all I'll say is just, it's obviously been a...
The sports world is reeling after explosive reports surface surrounding a massive rift at the highest levels of women basketball. Whispers and dramatic claims are spreading fast that champion star Aya Wilson has reportedly been sidelined from her Team USA duties following a heated off-camera confrontation involving rookie phenom Caitlin Clark. Rumors suggest that league officials were forced to make a high-stakes decision after alleged tunnel footage reached the league office. While fans continue debating whether these dramatic allegations are actual reality or pure internet speculation, the tension between veteran stars and rising phenoms like Caitlin Clark has undeniably reached a boiling point. Could the league really sacrifice its established face to protect its fast-growing financial future with Caitlin Clark? The fallout is threatening to completely reshape professional basketball, leaving everyone questioning what truly happened behind closed doors when all the main arena cameras stopped rolling forever. The world of professional basketball thrives on competition, but recent allegations have pushed the conversation far past standard court rivalries. For months, dramatic reports have spread like wildfire across social media platforms, alleging a massive fallout behind the scenes involving league icon Aya Wilson and generational sensation Caitlin Clark. According to these viral claims, a heated confrontation took place far from the public eye inside an arena tunnel following a tense matchup. Rumors quickly intensified, suggesting that security had to step in and that video footage was sent directly to league headquarters. The story escalated even further with sensational claims that WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert was forced to intervene, leading to speculation that Aya Wilson was stripped of her Team USA obligations to maintain order and protect the financial future surrounding Caitlin Clark. To truly understand why these rumors gained such immediate traction among sports fans, one has to look at the massive shift in women's basketball over the past year. When Caitlin Clark made her transition from college dominance to the professional ranks, she brought an unprecedented wave of public attention, record-breaking television ratings, and packed arenas across the country. While this sudden rise brought immense growth to the league, it also created an intense narrative surrounding the transition between established stars and incoming rookies. Every hard foul, physical screen, and intense exchange on the court involving Caitlin Clark was dissected under a magnifying glass by media analysts and online commentators. As veterans like Aya Wilson continued to dominate on the floor and build upon their championship legacies, online speculation began framing the dynamic as a fierce power struggle. When claims surfaced about an alleged physical confrontation in the tunnel, commentators quickly seized on the story, framing it as the breaking point of season-long tension. Rumors claimed that corporate sponsors and league executives were panicked about potential public relations damage. According to the dramatic narrative circulating online, the league allegedly prioritized the massive economic momentum generated by Caitlin Clark over its existing hierarchy, making a cold business decision to sideline one of its most decorated champions. However, separating online sensation from actual reality reveals a very different picture. Despite the continuous stream of dramatic YouTube videos and social media posts making bold claims, there has been zero official confirmation or credible evidence supporting the idea that a tunnel brawl occurred, or that Aya Wilson was ever disciplined or removed from Team USA. In fact, Aya Wilson played a central role for Team USA during their gold medal run in Paris, continuing her legacy as one of the most dominant forces in international basketball. The dramatic claims of secret video footage, legal threats, and official bans remain entirely unverified speculation, engineered primarily to capitalize on the massive internet engagement surrounding Caitlin Clark. What makes this web of rumors so powerful is how seamlessly it blends real-world storylines with sensationalized fiction. The debate over roster spots for international competition, particularly during the summer team selections, was a genuine topic of intense sports media discussion. When Caitlin Clark was initially left off the national team roster in favor of seasoned veterans, fans and sports commentators endlessly debated the decision. Sensational headlines later twisted that legitimate basketball debate into a vast conspiracy, claiming veteran players like Aya Wilson actively blocked Caitlin Clark out of jealousy or fear of sharing the spotlight. The reality of professional sports is that physical play and verbal intensity have always been fundamental parts of elite competition. When Caitlin Clark entered the league, she faced the same physical welcome that virtually every top pick throughout basketball history has endured. Yet, the unprecedented media storm surrounding Caitlin Clark transformed standard on-court physicality into a multi-part drama. Media outlets and content creators quickly realized that framing every exchange between Caitlin Clark and veteran stars as a personal feud guaranteed millions of views and viral engagement. This media dynamic created a divide within the fan base, giving rise to two distinct viewpoints. On one side are longtime basketball enthusiasts who have watched stars like Aya Wilson dedicate years to elevating the sport, building dynasties, and setting high standards of excellence long before the current media boom. For these fans, seeing unverified rumors slander an accomplished champion to elevate a rookie feels like profound disrespect to the league's rich history. They argue that Aya Wilson's achievements and leadership are being unfairly overshadowed by sensationalized internet narratives designed to create conflict. On the other side of the spectrum is a massive wave of new fans who joined the sport specifically to follow Caitlin Clark's career. Many of these supporters view the intense physical play and negative media commentary directed at Caitlin Clark as evidence of genuine resentment from established veterans. When viral rumors claim that league leadership stepped in to protect Caitlin Clark from hostile veteran behavior, this audience sees it as a necessary measure to protect the player who brought millions of new eyes to the game. The collision of these two fan bases has turned simple sports commentary into a continuous online culture war. Unverified rumors continue to feed the narrative that the league is forced to choose between respecting its foundational legends or protecting its newest commercial engine. As figures like Aya Wilson and Caitlin Clark continue to compete at the highest level, the noise surrounding their dynamic shows no signs of slowing down, proving just how volatile the sports media landscape becomes when rapid financial growth clashes with traditional basketball hierarchies. As the debate rages on across social media and sports talk shows, the financial stakes for the league have never been higher, setting the stage for even greater tension between traditional basketball culture and commercial interests. Part 2. While online commentary often frames the dynamic between Caitlin Clark and established stars as a personal feud, the broader shift taking place in women's basketball is fundamentally economic. The arrival of Caitlin Clark brought an unprecedented influx of commercial interest, corporate sponsorships, and television viewership to the league, transforming the financial model of professional basketball almost overnight. For decades, athletes like Aya Wilson worked tirelessly to elevate the league's competitive standard, playing in sold-out arenas in select markets while advocating for essential improvements in player travel, compensation, and facilities. When the sudden commercial explosion surrounding Caitlin Clark accelerated those changes, it naturally reshaped how the league, media, and brands prioritized their investments. This rapid financial evolution created a unique tension between traditional sports culture and modern entertainment economics. On one hand, veteran stars like Aya Wilson built the foundation of the sport, earning multiple championships, MVP titles, and Olympic gold medals through years of consistent dominance. On the other hand, Caitlin Clark emerged as an unprecedented media draw, with network broadcasts featuring her breaking long-standing viewership records and driving massive arena turnouts across every city she visited. Digital content creators quickly capitalized on this shift, generating sensationalized headlines that framed every business decision, broadcast focus, or marketing campaign as a direct slight against established legends in favor of Caitlin Clark. The media coverage surrounding roster selections and player discipline further amplified these economic narratives. When rumors claimed that league officials were making unprecedented disciplinary decisions to protect Caitlin Clark's commercial appeal, online commentators presented it as proof that corporate interests were taking precedence over basketball traditions. Speculation circulated that corporate sponsors were actively pressuring league executives to manage player rivalries to protect high-profile endorsement deals. While major brands like Nike maintain multi-million-dollar partnerships with both Aya Wilson and Caitlin Clark, dramatic online commentary routinely spun these endorsement relationships into high-stakes corporate power struggles. In reality, the financial growth sparked by Caitlin Clark's arrival has elevated the entire economic rising tide for all players across the league. Increased television ratings have directly influenced negotiations for groundbreaking media rights deals, leading to significantly higher team valuations, expanded roster opportunities, and rising salaries for veteran stars and incoming rookies alike. Far from diminishing the legacy of players like Aya Wilson, the broader public platform has drawn millions of new eyes to her extraordinary talents, leading to record-breaking sneaker releases, expanded national endorsement campaigns, and unprecedented recognition of her place in basketball history. Despite these clear mutual benefits, internet narratives continue to thrive on conflict rather than shared success. Video essays and social media threads routinely present unverified claims of locker room hostility, legal disputes, and administrative bans, using sensationalized storytelling to keep fan engagement high. These exaggerated storylines obscure the reality that intense physical play, verbal competitive drive, and hard-fought rivalries are normal components of professional sports. The transition from standard athletic rivalry to sensationalized culture war demonstrates how digital media algorithms prioritize controversy over factual context when covering high-profile athletes like Caitlin Clark and Aya Wilson. As veteran leaders and rising stars navigate this high-stakes landscape, the conversation is expanding beyond individual players to encompass the future direction of the league itself. The intersection of traditional sports culture, massive corporate investment, and intense digital scrutiny ensures that every move by stars like Aya Wilson and Caitlin Clark will remain under an intense global spotlight. This shifting balance between established legacies and new commercial power sets the stage for a critical crossroads in professional sports, where the fight over league identity and player leadership is only getting started. Part 3. The ongoing wave of unverified claims and viral headlines points to a much deeper transformation taking place across professional basketball. As figures like Aya Wilson and Caitlin Clark navigate the evolving sports landscape, the collision of traditional athlete leadership, unprecedented media coverage, and changing audience expectations is reshaping the future of the sport. Central to this transformation is the changing role of leadership within modern sports organizations. For decades, veteran athletes built league culture through hard-earned experience, locker room traditions, and long-term commitment to their franchises. Today, digital media platforms and national broadcast networks often amplify incoming talent like Caitlin Clark instantly, bypassing traditional timelines for star recognition. This shift has altered how fans view authority and success, making every interactions between decorated champions and rising stars a focal point for public commentary. The financial dynamics driving women's sports have also introduced new complexities to player relationships and executive decisions. Rapid commercial growth, expanding television contracts, and high-profile corporate brand deals have raised the stakes for everyone involved. When digital channels publish speculative claims alleging administrative interventions or secret discipline involving Aya Wilson, they are tapping into real-world discussions about how sports leagues balance historical continuity with new business opportunities. At the same time, media coverage has become a primary engine driving these dramatic storylines. In an era dominated by instantaneous digital reporting, video essays, and algorithm-driven content, standard athletic competition is frequently translated into high-stakes personal drama. Hard fouls, competitive exchanges, and intense post-game interviews are routinely analyzed for hidden conflicts, generating millions of views and continuous engagement. This constant media focus ensures that athletes like Caitlin Clark and Wnba Wilson remain at the center of ongoing public debates regarding league identity. For veteran athletes who established the league's foundation, navigating this rapid growth requires balancing competitive pride with the realities of modern sports entertainment. Champions like Aya Wilson continue to deliver elite performances, set historical records, and lead their teams on the court, even as online narratives attempt to frame their accomplishments solely in relation to newer talent. Recognizing the value of established legends while welcoming new fans drawn by Caitlin Clark remains an ongoing process for fans, analysts, and league officials alike. Looking ahead, the evolution of professional basketball will depend on how the sport manages this expanding public interest. The debate surrounding star power, media focus, and player dynamics highlights a pivotal moment of growth. As the league continues to attract larger global audiences, the interplay between proven champions like Aya Wilson and generational talents like Caitlin Clark will remain one of the most compelling and heavily discussed storylines in modern sports history. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all the latest stories, news, and in-depth sports analysis, hit that like button right now. It takes just a second, but it really helps support the channel and pushes our content out to more fans. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss a new upload. A huge percentage of our regular viewers still haven't subscribed yet, so taking a moment to join our community today keeps more videos like this coming your way. We appreciate every single one of you for tuning in and sharing your passion for the game. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.